All right, happy hot Sunday. I got that tongue twister there. So maybe some showers tomorrow. And Darius is laughing at me right now. The heat's going to continue. There's an eye on the Gulf, an eye out in the Atlantic. We're going to get into all of it in the next 3 to 4 minutes. But look, first things first. As of right now, we have tied a record high temperature. Last 3 days, this recalibrated later on. Hey, we may get 107, 108. For now, we're the same as 2011, 106 degrees. That is ambient. Real feels not too much different, but still very much on the hot side here in the crossroads. Okay, a little bit of winds. What starts to happen, we see the heating up during the day. We get a little lift in the air. It starts to mix lower level, upper level air, so we generate some winds. So yeah, a little breezy on the coast. That's good. It's very hot. We don't want the air on the stagnant side. Now, what's happened to our excessive heat warnings and advisories? They've expanded here in the crossroads. We're all covered up, whereas some of these areas last couple of days, yeah, really fighting to get covered up. I mean, not a good thing on the hot side, but as you expand, hey, they've lessened throughout much of the country. They were way up here a couple days ago. They're coming down, but hey, spreading through the rest of South Texas. Good for the rest of the country, not so good for us, still on the very, very hot side. All right, here, look what's going down. Our moisture levels starting to decrease a little bit, even though there's moisture building in front of a potential front that's headed our way that we're going to get into in a moment. But here's what we got. Now, yeah, these look pretty impressive, but for the most part, they're only a few degrees or even equal to what the ambient temperature is. So 106 in Victoria, that's the same as our ambient temperature. 105 in Cuero, out there in Palacios, 113 degrees. So yes, another stifling hot, oppressive day here in the crossroads. Looking ahead though, is there some good news on the horizon? Well, yeah, Thursday 97, Friday 99, getting under 100, which we have stayed over 100, 99.9% of the summer so far, whether it's with ambient temperature or heat indices. So yeah, looking to start coming down as the week moves. Why? High pressure that was kind of in the Midwest, really heating things up, has pulled south, now right over us. Really hot today, but the high is going to start to move off. That dry air, that cooler, potentially dry air, going to move into the crossroads, but it's going to meet up with some moisture in the Gulf along this boundary. That could stir up some showers or trigger some showers for us tomorrow. I got us about a 40% chance we can see some rain. A lot of it will stay out over the open water, but we can see some here as that boundary pushes through. And then some drier air is going to come down, not necessarily dropping our temperature, but that stagnant, that humid, if you're in a sauna, not a sauna, but a steam room type feel, yeah, that starts to lessen. That feels a lot better and more tolerable. So yeah, some drier air moving in to the crossroads. Here's our future tracker. So here's what we got. Yeah, we could get some showers along this lift. Not going to be a washout by any means. Some widely scattered showers in some spots. Some areas even staying on the drier side. All right, here's what we got for our marine forecast. Look at the water temperature coming down to 94. It was 96 yesterday. A little choppy, though, with 2 feet seas. All right, here is what we have. Idalia, tropical storm Idalia, looking to power up into a hurricane pretty quickly as it enters the Gulf of Mexico. Look where it's headed. It's headed towards Florida. The path has changed a little bit. Originally, last week, it was hitting here. Now, most of the last few days was going to hit about right here. But look, it's going to hit a little more further off to the east of Florida, in northern Florida there, as a Category 2, and then continue on, eventually out into the Atlantic. Now, here's what we got out in the Atlantic. This storm here is about to turn into a major Category 3. Good news is, unless you're in Bermuda, yeah, headed out to the open ocean. So we'll keep an eye on the one headed towards Florida in the coming days. Overnight, 78 degrees. Tomorrow, right back up to 103. But I got some rain chances for us as that boundary drops down. And looking ahead to the rest of the week, 113 tomorrow for our heat indice temperature. Looking ahead to the rest of the week, I told you, we stay on the hot side, but those heat indices might start to come down into the 90s. That'll be a lot better for our real feel.